Zara and the Garden of Forgotten Wishes. Underneath the golden light of the full moon, Zara tiptoed through her backyard, her heart beating with excitement and wonder. She had never been allowed to explore the farthest corner of her grandmother's garden, the part that lay hidden behind a wall of ivy-covered stone. Tonight, however, her curiosity got the best of her. As she pushed aside the trailing vines, Zara discovered a small, ornate gate she'd never noticed before. Intricate patterns of stars and swirling lines decorated its iron bars, almost as if it were some sort of magical doorway. Taking a deep breath, Zara lifted the latch and stepped through, her feet landing on soft, mossy ground. What she saw on the other side took her breath away. Before her stretched an endless, enchanting garden filled with flowers of every color and shape imaginable. Each flower glowed with its own soft, otherworldly light, pinks and purples, yellows and blues, shimmering and flickering like tiny stars in the night. The garden pulsed gently, as if it were alive, breathing in the same rhythm as her own heart. "Hello, Zara," said a warm, raspy voice from above. Startled, Zara looked up to see a large, wise-looking owl perched on a low branch of a gnarled, old tree. You know my name?" she stammered, trying to shake off her surprise. "Oh, I know much more than that," replied the owl, its golden eyes twinkling kindly. "I am Ori, the guardian of the Garden of Forgotten Wishes. And you, dear Zara, are just the person I was waiting for." Zara blinked, barely believing her ears. The Garden of Forgotten Wishes? What does that mean? Ori fluffed his feathers, his voice gentle but knowing. This garden holds the forgotten wishes of people who once dreamed with all their hearts, but somehow let those dreams fade away. Every flower you see here was once someone's wish, now hidden in the depths of their memory, waiting for a chance to be remembered. Zara felt a twinge of sadness as she looked around at the glowing flowers, each one carrying a dream left behind, like an unopened present covered in dust. Can they come true again?" she asked softly. "They can," said Ori, his voice filled with warmth. "But only if someone is brave enough to tend to them. These wishes need nurturing to bloom once more." Zara's eyes sparkled with determination. "I want to help. I want to bring these wishes back to life." Ori gave a wise nod. "Very well, then. Follow me, and I will show you how." The owl led Zara to a patch of flowers that shimmered in shades of blue and silver, their petals edged with a soft, radiant glow. "These," Ori explained, "are wishes of adventure and discovery, made by those who once longed to see the world, to explore, and to learn. But fear or doubt crept in, and so their dreams faded, hidden beneath everyday life." Zara knelt beside one of the flowers, reaching out a hand to touch its delicate petals. The flower was cool to the touch, but as she held it, she could almost feel the dream inside, a feeling of wanderlust and wonder. "What do I do?" she asked, her voice filled with awe. "Hold it close and listen," Ori said. "Wishes speak in whispers. Listen, and you'll hear the heart that made the wish." Zara closed her eyes, feeling the dream flow through her like a gentle wave. Slowly, she heard faint words, a soft voice saying, "I wish I could climb the tallest mountain. I wish I could see the world from above the clouds." As the wish took shape in her mind, the flower's light grew brighter. With her eyes still closed, Zara whispered back, "Your wish is still alive. You can still chase it." As if responding to her words, the flower released a tiny silver spark that floated up, disappearing into the night sky. The flower itself seemed to sigh, and Zara knew that somewhere, someone would awaken with the memory of their forgotten dream. For hours, Zara wandered the garden, listening to wish after wish, feeling each dream tugging at her heart. Some wishes were big and bold, like traveling to far-off lands or learning how to fly. Others were small and simple. One flower held the wish of a child hoping for a new friend, while another glowed with the hope of someone yearning to sing on a stage. One wish, a bright orange blossom, seemed especially sad. As Zara held it, she heard the voice of someone who had once wished for bravery. "I wish I weren't so afraid. I wish I could stand up and be strong." Zara whispered softly, "You are brave, and you can be strong. Your wish is still here, waiting for you." The orange flower glowed even brighter, and another tiny spark floated away, as if carrying Zara's message to the heart that had once dreamed of courage. As the night wore on, Zara found herself at the heart of the garden, where a single, radiant flower stood taller than all the others. It shimmered with every color imaginable, like a rainbow wrapped in petals, casting light all around it. Ori landed beside her, his wise eyes twinkling. "This flower is different. It was made by someone who dreamed of something incredible and beautiful. But life's hardships made them lose hope. Their wish faded, but it has waited, and now it waits for you." "For me?" Zara breathed, a spark of wonder lighting up her eyes. Ori nodded. "Yes, you carry your own wish, Zara, don't you?" Zara looked down at her hands, feeling a warmth in her chest as she thought about her own quiet hope. She had always dreamed of helping people, of bringing joy and magic to the world. But sometimes she felt too small, too young to make any difference. Gathering her courage, she reached out and placed her hands on the petals of the radiant flower. Immediately, she felt her own wish echoing back to her, a deep, steadfast desire to be a light in the world. As she held the flower, it began to glow brighter and brighter, filling the entire garden with a rainbow of colors. Zara felt her wish intertwining with the garden, becoming part of the tapestry of dreams surrounding her. Ori's voice broke the silence, soft and filled with pride. "You see, Zara, wishes don't just stay in one heart. When you help others find their dreams, your own dream grows too." When dawn began to rise, Zara knew it was time to leave the garden, but her heart was full of joy and warmth. She turned to Ori, who looked at her with a knowing smile. "Will I ever see the garden again?" she asked. Ori nodded. "The garden will always be here, Zara, for as long as there are hearts that dream and people who remember. And one day, you will meet others who need your help finding their wishes again. Now go, carry your dream, and help others remember theirs." With a final look at the glowing, magical garden, Zara stepped back through the ivy-covered gate and found herself once more in her grandmother's backyard. She felt changed, like a seed planted in her own heart had begun to grow. From that day on, Zara kept the memory of the Garden of Forgotten Wishes close. She reminded friends and family of their own forgotten dreams, encouraging them to believe in themselves and to nurture their wishes, no matter how long they'd been hidden. And as she grew older, Zara's own wish blossomed into reality, for she became someone who brought light and hope to others. Her life like a garden of wishes that glowed for everyone who needed a spark of magic in their hearts.